A room feels heavy. Someone's presence shifts the air. Not loud, not obvious, just wrong. You've felt this before. A smile that cuts. Words that twist silently. Ever wonder why? Why your gut screams? Evil doesn't shout. It whispers. It wears charm, like armor. Drains your peace without a sound. You don't see it, not at first, but it's there, eating your control. Marcus Aurelius knew. Guard your mind, your only fortress. Yet they slip through, steal your clarity. Day by day. Are you ignoring the signs? Right now, in your life, evil leaves clues. You just need to look. But before we unravel them, a story waits. One you might know too well. A man sits at dusk. His friends speak softly. Words drip like honey. Promises of trust. Always. They share late nights. He opens his heart. Secrets spill freely. Feels safe at first. But something shifts. A glance too sharp. Words twist. Just slightly. His stories used against him. At work, whispers spread. His ideas stolen. His trust betrayed. He wants to shout, to confront, to react, but he pauses, breathes, slow, watches in stillness, sees the smile, hollow, the charm, a mask. He doesn't speak, doesn't fight, just steps back. His heart grows steady, no anger, no chaos, only clarity remains, like a snake in grass. Evil his until seen. Seek signs reveal it, they're closer than you think. If this feels familiar, we're here. Always still. Lesson 1. They lie to control your reality. A conversation feels heavy. Words slip, don't hold. Their smile, too sharp. They say one thing. Next day, it's vanished. You pose, uncertain. Did you hear wrong? They lie. Not always loud lies. Small ones. Quiet cuts. A promise fades fast. A story bends slightly. I never said that. Your memory screams. You did. You replay the moment. Their voice, so certain, yet something's off. You question your truth, your grip on reality. They nod, too calm. Doubt seeps in slow. A normal man falters, admits a mistake, sometimes. Not them. They weave a fog, twist what you know. You're at a bar. They swear they texted. Your phone, blank. You didn't check it. Your chest tightens. Why not own it? Why the distortion? Because lies are power. They don't need cause. Lying is their craft. A blade to unsettle, to crack your foundation. You start to waver. Maybe you're mistaken. Maybe you're losing it. That's their design. A rattled mind bends. It seeks their truth. You've felt this before. A colleague's tale shifts. A friend rewrites nights. Each lie, a chain, pulling you deeper into their control. The harm isn't loud. Not at first. It's slow. Like venom. Each doubt they sow steals your clarity. You lose your voice. Lean on their words. Their truth becomes law. You feel smaller, less steady, less you. This isn't chance. They build this maze. A Stoic sees clearly, but lies cloud reason. They erode your strength, bit by bit. You don't see it until you're lost. Truth was your shield. Now it's slipping. You've carried this weight, the fog of doubt. It's not your fault, but it's your battle. Think of that meeting. They praised your work. Later, denied it. You misunderstood me. Your gut churned. You stayed silent. Felt the sting. That was their hook. They test your edges, see what you'll take. Each lie, a probe. How far can they go? You've seen it elsewhere. A partner's story changes. I was home late. but the clock disagrees. You push, they deflect. You're too paranoid. Your mind spins. You doubt your eyes. This is their art. Not just deception, but theft of control. You've lain awake, replaying their words, wondering, was it you? That's their victory. A Stoic guards truth, holds reason like stone, but they chip away. Make you question everything. You feel the pain of losing your ground. It's not just lies, it's a war on you. They don't care. Your confusion, their throne. You've felt this, haven't you? The slow bleed of trust. A friend who swore loyalty, then twisted your words, shared your secrets. Casually, you stood there, stunned, wondered what was real. That's their game. They don't just lie, they reshape your world, make you need them to tell you what's true. You've walked this road, felt the ground shift. Each step, less certain. You're not alone. This is their trap. But you can see it. You can break free. Truth is your weapon. Hold it. Don't let go. Your mind feels heavy. Doubt grows like weeds. Their lies, relentless. Each one, a crack in your inner wall. You try to stand, but the ground shifts. You've felt this before. A late night talk. They promised support. Next day, silence. You ask, they shrug. You're reading too much. Your heart sinks. Why the twist? It's not just words. It's theft of truth. They don't just lie. They rewrite your world. You lose your bearings. Start to believe them. You've seen this pattern. A boss who denies. Words you heard clearly. You're mixing things up. You replay the scene. Over and over. Each loop, more doubt. Your confidence fades. This is their craft. To make you small. To steal your voice. You feel the weight of carrying their lies. It drains your strength. You question your worth. Maybe they're right. Maybe you're flawed. That's their trap. A Stoic knows better. Truth is your anchor, but they cut the rope. You've lain awake, replaying their stories. Each one. A mismatch. You try to confront. They smile, deflect. You're too sensitive. Your good screams. No, but your mind bends. You've walked this path, felt reality slip. A friend who swore they'd never betray you, then twisted your words, shared them like gossip. You stood, frozen, wondered what was real. This is their power. Not just deception, but control of you. They don't feel guilt. Your pain, their gain. Epictetus saw this. Truth sets you free. Hold fast to reason. Don't let them rewrite. You've got the strength to see what's real. Start with small steps. Write down their words. Check the facts. Quietly. Don't argue. Observe. Their lies reveal them. You don't need their truth. You have your own. A Stoic stands firm, sees through the fog. You can do this. Trust your own eyes. Their lies are weak. When you hold truth, you've felt this doubt, but you're not lost. Not yet. Step back, breathe. See their game clearly. You don't need them to know what's real. Your mind is yours. Guard it fiercely. Don't chase their words. Let them fall empty. You've argued before, tried to prove truth. They dodge, always. Clash. You weaken. They thrive on chaos. You don't have to. A Stoic chooses stillness, sees lies for what they truly are. Not just words, but chains on freedom. You've felt this pull. A partner's story shifts. Plans you made, gone. You heard me wrong. You clench your fists. Want to scream, why? But that's their trap. They want your anger, your loss of control. Don't give it up. Step back, observe it. Write what they say. Compare it later. Truth doesn't bend. Their lies will crack. You've seen this game. A friend who twists your words against you. They smile. Too smooth. You feel the sting of trust. Betrayed. But you're not helpless. You hold the key. Your mind, your fortress. Don't let them in. You've lain awake, doubting your own eyes. Their voice in your head. You're overthinking again. It burns, doesn't it? The weight of doubt. But you're stronger. Stronger than their lies. A Stoic trusts reason, sees through the haze. You don't need them to know what's real. Take back your power. Start small, but start. When they lie, pause. Don't react, just watch. Their words, like smoke, they fade in truth. You've walked this road, felt reality waver, but you're still here, still standing, unbroken. They can't take that, not without your consent. You've felt this pain of losing your ground, but it's not over. You can reclaim it. Trust your own voice, your own truth. They lie to control, but you're not theirs. A Stoic stands tall, even in the fog. You see them now. Their lies, their game. Don't play along. Walk your own path. Their words can't hold you. Not anymore. They don't deceive you. They steal your control. Lesson 2. They thrive on creating chaos. A family dinner. Warm. Laughter fills the air. Then they speak softly. A single sharp word. The mood shifts. Tension creeps in. Fast. You feel it, don't you? The room grows heavy. They smile. Too calm. Like they planned it. A man sits quietly. His sister shares joy. A new job earned. They nod. Then strike. Why not something better? Her face falls, silent. He clenches his jaw, wants to defend her, but the air thickens. They've done this before, stirred trouble for nothing. You've seen this chaos. A friend's casual remark. At a bar, laughter. Then they whisper, doubt. She's not that great. The group fractures. You blink, confused. Why ruin the night? They feed on discord. Chaos is their fuel. They don't seek peace. They crave the storm. A normal person calms, tries to mend. Sometimes, not them. They plant tiny seeds. Doubt, mistrust, anger. You felt this sting. A coworker's sly comment. During a team meeting, his work's always late. The room grows cold. You know it's false. But the damage done. They sit back, pleased. A faint smirk, hidden. This is their art. To break what's whole. To shatter your peace. You've walked this scene. A party. All smiles. They drop a hint about someone's past. Eyes turn. Whispers start. The joy evaporates. They watch. Like vultures. You feel the shift. The weight of drama. This isn't accidental. They orchestrate it all. A Stoic seeks harmony, but they breed war. You've seen their game. A relative's sharp jab at a holiday table. Why'd you fail again? The air suffocates. You want to speak, to stop the spiral, but that's their trap. They want your reaction, your loss of control. You've felt this, haven't you? The pull of chaos. It's not your fault, but it's their design. The chaos spreads. Quietly, they watch, eyes gleaming. Every fracture, their victory. You feel it, heavy. The air turns sour. You've seen this before. A friend's birthday, joyful. They slip in, subtle. Mention an old grudge. Why'd he do that? The table grows tense. Smiles fade, fast. You grip your glass, want to shut it down, but they've already won. The mood, broken. This is their craft. To stir the storm, to feed on discord. You felt this pull, a colleague's sharp whisper. In a cat office. He's not pulling weight. The team divides. You know it's lies, but the rift grows. They sit back, smug. Their chaos, your pain. It's not just talk, it's theft of peace. You've walked this road, a family reunion. Warm, they drop a comment about someone's failure. The room freezes. You see the hurt in everyone's eyes. You want to fix it, to bring back light, but that's their game. They crave the darkness. A Stoic knows this. Chaos isn't your fault, but it drains you, steals your strength. You've lain awake, replaying the tension, wondering, why them? Why always chaos? They don't want calm, they want your fall. Seneca saw this clear. Peace is your shield. Don't let them pierce it. You've felt this weight, the exhaustion of drama. It's not just one fight. It's 1,000 cuts. Each one, their design. You try to reason, to mend the breaks, but they twist harder, make you the villain. You've seen their smirk when tears are shed, when bonds shatter. This is their fuel. Not peace, but war. You're not alone. This is their trap. But you can stand. You can hold firm. Don't feed their storm. Let it pass, untouched. You've carried this load. The weight of their chaos. It's heavy, isn't it? But you're not broken. You don't need their storm. Step back. Breathe deep. Their chaos, not yours. You've tried to fix it, tried to calm the waves, but they stir harder. Each word, a spark, lighting fires you extinguish. You're tired, aren't you? The weight of discord, you've seen their eyes, gleaming in the wreckage. A friend's party, ruined. They whispered, just enough to crack the joy. You wanted to shout, to stop the spiral, but that's their bait. They feed on anger. Your slip from control. A Stoic stands still, lets the storm pass. Seneca's words echo, hold peace. Above all, don't feed their flames. You felt this trap. A co-worker's sly jab. At a team huddle, he's not committed. Alzend, the air grows heavy. You know it's false, but the doubt spreads. You try to speak, they twist your words, make you the problem. You feel the sting of trust, fractured, but you're not helpless. You can choose silence, let their chaos starve. You've walked this path, a family gathering. Warm, they drop a remark about past mistake. The room tenses. You see the pain in loved ones' faces. You want to mend, to bring back warmth, but they revel in darkness. Their joy, your pain. You don't have to play. Step back, observer. Don't engage their game. Walk away, if needed. You've carried this load. The exhaustion of drama. It's not just one fight. It's 1,000 needles. Each one, their craft. You've lain awake, replaying the tension, wondering, why them? They don't want peace. They want your ruin. A Stoic knows this. Harmony is your strength. Guard it fiercely. You've seen their smirk when bonds break. This is their fuel. Not love, but chaos. You're stronger than this. You can hold firm. Let their storm fade. Without touching you, you've felt this, haven't you? The pull of their war. It's not your battle. They don't build, ever. They only tear down. Each spark, their joy. You've felt this heavy. The wreckage they leave. A Stoic sees clearly. Chaos isn't your fate. You've stood in ruins. After their words struck, a friend's gathering. Warm, they whispered, sharp. Bet he's hiding something. One, trust, crumbled fast. You saw the shift. Eyes dar, voix, hush. You wanted to speak, to stop their game, but that's their bait. They feed on anger. Your slip from peace. You felt this pull. A co-worker's sly dig. At a team lunch, she's not reliable. The table grows quiet. You know it's lies, but the seeds planted, you try to mend. They smile, too smooth, turn you into the villain. This is their craft, to break what binds, to steal your calm. You've lain awake, replaying their chaos, wondering, why them? Why always the storm? They don't seek harmony, they seek your fall. A stoic stands firm, holds peace like stone. You've seen their eyes, glowing in the discord. A family dinner, joyful. They drop a jab, still no promotion. The air tightens. You see the hurt in loved ones' faces. You want to fix, to bring back warmth, but they thrive in cold. Their fuel, your pain. You don't need this. Step back, breathe slow. Let their storm pass. Without touching your soul, you've carried this weight, the toll of their drama. It's exhausting, isn't it? But you're not theirs. You've felt this trap. A partner's cruel hint at a quiet night. You're not enough. The room grows heavy. You feel the cut of words like knives. But you're not broken. You can choose stillness. Their chaos, not yours. They don't control you, not if you stand. They stir to destroy. But you hold peace. They don't want calm. They want war, always. Lesson 3. They make you doubt your worth. Why do I feel wrong? Their words always cut. You speak, they dismiss. Your truth feels small. Ever felt this weight? You share a win. They shrug. Cold. You could do better. Your chest tightens. You question everything. Was I too proud? Am I not enough? They don't shout, just plan. Qui du? You've been here before. A late night talk. You open your heart. They tilt their head. That's a bit much. Your voice falters. You feel too sensitive. This is their art, to dim your light, to make you shrink. You've seen this game. A co-worker's sly jab. Your idea praised. Then they lean in. It's not that great. Your spark dims. You replay their words over and over. Alone. Maybe they're right. Maybe you're less. That's their trap. They don't critique. They erode your soul. You felt this sting. A friend's casual remark. You share a dream. They smirk. Subtle. Bit unrealistic, who? Your fire flickers. You want to argue, to prove your worth. But that's their hook. They want your doubt, your loss of strength. You've lain awake, wondering, am I enough? Their voice, in your head. You're overreacting again? It burns, doesn't it? The weight of their gaze. You've walked this path. A partner's cold tone. You try, so hard. They sigh, dismissive. Why bother trying? Your effort feels futile. You start to believe you're not worth it. This is their craft, not just words, but theft of confidence. You felt this, haven't you? The slow fade of self. It's not your fault, but it's their design. They don't lift you, they push you down. A Stoic knows this. Your worth is yours, but they steal it, bit by bit. You don't see it until you're hollow. You're not alone. This is their game. Their words, like shadows. They linger too long. You feel less solid. Each jab, a theft of your inner fire. You've felt this heavy. A quiet dinner, warm. You share a thought. They tilt their head. That's a bit naive. Your voice shrinks. You doubt your mind. Too much? Their smile. Too calm. They don't build you. They chip away. Slowly. You've seen this before. A colleague's cold glance. You pitch an idea. They nod, then dismiss. Could be better. Your spark. Feathers. You replay the moment. Wonder, was I wrong? This is their game. To make you question. To dim your worth. You've lain awake. Their voice. In your head. You're too emotional. It cuts, doesn't it? The weight of doubt. You've walked this road. Our friends supplayab. You share a goal. They smirk, faintly. Good luck with that. Your dream feels small. You want to fight, to prove you're enough. But that's their trap. They feed on insecurity. Your loss of ground. You've felt this sting. A partner's sharp tone. You try so hard. They sigh, dismissive. Why even bother? Your effort feels pointless. You start to believe you're not enough. This is their art. Not just words, but theft of self. Marcus Aurelius knew. Your soul is yours. Don't let them take it. You've seen their eyes. Cold when you shine. They don't celebrate you. They want you small. You've carried this load. The weight of their doubt. It's heavy, isn't it? But you're not broken. You've felt this alone. Wondering, am I enough? It's not your fault, but it's their design. A Stoic holds firm, knows their own worth. You're stronger than this. You don't need their nod. You've stood in this fog, felt your light dim, but it's still there, burning deep inside. You don't need their voice. Your worth stands alone. Their words, just noise. You've fought this fight, tried to prove enough, but they shift the line. Ach step, you falter. You felt this raw, a quiet moment, shared. You open your soul. They lean in, cold. You're too intense. Your heart sinks. You question yourself. Me, too much? That's their hook. They want your doubt, your slip from strength. A Stoic sees clear, holds their own light. Marcus Aurelius spoke, you carry your fire. Don't let it dim. You've seen their game. A co-worker's faint smirk. You share your progress. They shrug, dismissive. Still not there. Your pride crumbles. You want to argue, to show your value. But that's their trap. They feed on weakness. You've lain awake. Their words, like chains. You're not enough. It stings, doesn't it? The weight of their gaze. But you're not theirs. You've walked this path. A friend's sharp jab. You chase a dream. They laugh, softly. That's a stretch. Your vision blurs. You start to shrink. Believe you're less. This is their art. To steal your core. You've felt this alone. Wondering, am I enough? You don't need them to know your truth. Step back. Breathe slow. Trust your own voice. Write your wins quietly. Hold them like gold. Their doubt can't touch you. You've stood in this fog, felt your spark fade, but it's still burning, deep, unyielding. You're not their pawn. You're not their shadow. A Stoic stands tall, even in their storm. Don't seek their nod. Seek your own truth. You've carried this load, the weight of their lies. It's heavy, but fleeting. You can let it go. They don't define you. They break you to rule. But you're not broken. You're whole, always. Their doubt, not yours. You've carried it too long. Their words, like thorns, piercing your inner light. You've stood here, shaken, felt your worth waver. A key at night, alone. You shared your heart. They tilted their head. That's a bit dramatic. Your voice cracked. You questioned your truth. Emmy, too much? That's their weapon. They plant insecurity to steal your ground. You felt this raw. A colleague's cold glance. You poured your effort. They shrugged, dismissive. not quite good enough. Your pride flickered. You wanted to prove, to show you're more. But that's their trap. They feed on weakness. Your loss of self. You've lain awake. Their voice, like poison. You're not enough. It burns, doesn't it? The weight of their shade. You've walked this fog, a relative's sly cut, at a warm gathering. Still at that level, your pride withers. You want to prove, to show your flame, but that's their hook. They crave your fade, your loss of strength. A Stoic stands firm, holds their own light. Marcus Aurelius said, "You are enough. Hold that." Like stone, you've seen their eyes, cold. When you rise, they don't lift you. They want you down. You've carried this pain, the sting of their doubt. It's heavy, but fleeting. You can let go. Step back, breathe deep, trust your own spark. Write your truths quietly. Keep them like armor. Their words can't pierce you. You've stood in their shadow, felt your light fade, but it's still there, burning, fierce inside. You're not their mirror. You're not their prey. A Stoic stands firm, even in their haze. Don't chase their approval. Chase your own truth. They break to control, but you're not theirs. You're whole, unbroken. You are enough. Lesson 4. They weaponize their victimhood. They sigh. Too heavy. Always a sad tale. The world against them. You listen. You care. Their pain feels real. You've been here before. A late night call. They spill their woes. Life so unfair. Your heart softens. You want to help, to fix their hurt. But something's off. Their story never ends. You've seen this act. A friend's endless complaints. Nothing's ever their fault. Everyone betrays me. End 4. You nod. Offer support. But they don't change. They lean harder. Your energy drains. This is their game. Not sadness, but control. They don't seek healing. They seek your guilt. You've felt this weight. A colleague's sob story. They missed a deadline. My life's a mess. You cover their work. Feel sorry for them. But they don't grow. They just take more. You've walked this road. A partner's tearful plea. I'm always the victim. You apologize for nothing. Your boundaries crumble. You feel responsible for their endless pain. This is their craft, to bind you with pity, to make you carry their self-made chaos. You've lain awake, feeling their burden, wondering, why you? Why always their pain? They don't want solutions. They want your strength. You've seen their eyes, wet, but too calm. They twist your care into chains for you. A normal person reflects, owns their mistakes, sometimes. Not them. They dodge, always. Blame the world, forever. You've felt this trap, a relative's long tale. At a family dinner, life keeps me down. You offer advice. They shrug, dismiss it. Yet demand your time. Your heart grows heavy. This isn't sadness. This is their weapon. You've carried their load. Felt guilt for nothing. It's exhausting, isn't it? The weight of their act. You're not their savior. You're not their crutch. A Stoic sees clear. You don't owe them. Their pain, not yours. Their tears, a mask. A sob, a hook. You feel their weight. You try to lift, but they pull harder. You've been here, drained. A quiet evening, shared. They spill their pain. Nobody understands me. Your heart bends. You offer your time, your strength to them, but they don't rise. They cling like shadows. You've seen this play. A colleague's sad tale. They miss another mark. Life's always cruel. You step in, again, cover their failures, feel guilt for them, but they stay, broken. This is their art, to chain you with guilt, to steal your peace. You've felt this load, a friend's endless woes. At a late-night talk, everyone's against me. You listen, you care, but they don't shift. They demand more. Your soul grows heavy. You've walked this path, a partner's tearful voice. I'm always hurt. You apologize. Why? For living your life. Your boundaries fade. You feel their pain as if it's yours. This is their trap. Not sorrow, but control. They don't want healing. They want your fall. You've lain awake, carrying their burden, wondering, why me? Why their endless grief? They don't seek light. They seek your darkness. A Stoic knows this. You owe them nothing. Epictetus saw clear. Choose your burdens wisely. Don't carry their lies. You've seen their eyes. Wet, but too steady. They twist your kindness into ropes for you. You've felt this sting, a relative's long sigh. At a warm gathering, life's never fair. You offer a hand. They take your strength, but never stand up. This isn't pain. This is their weapon. You've carried this guilt for their endless tales. It's heavy, isn't it? But it's not yours. You're not their crutch. You're not their chain. A Stoic stands free. Their grief, not yours. You don't owe them their pain. Not yours. Their tears, a trap. You've carried this too long. Felt their grief, always. You've tried to help, tried to lift them, but they sink deeper. You've stood here, drainer. A quiet moment, shared. They spill their grief. Life's always against me. Your heart softens. You offer your strength, but they don't move. They cling, like vines. You've seen this act, a friend's endless tale. At a late-night call, everyone betrays me. You listen, you care, but they don't grow. They pull your light. Your soul grows heavy. This is their game, to bind with guilt, to steal your freedom. You felt this sting, a colleague's sad voice. They miss their mark. My world's falling apart. You step in, again, take on their load, feel sorry for them, but they stay stuck. You've walked this road, a partner's tearful plea. I'm always the victim. You apologize for living. Your boundaries dissolve. You feel their burden as if it's yours. This is their craft. Not pain, but chains. They don't want peace. They seek your ruin. Epictetus knew this. Only carry what's yours. Don't lift their chains. You've seen their eyes, wet, but too calm. They twist your care into shackles for you. You've lain awake, feeling their sorrow, wondering, why you? Why their endless pain? They don't seek healing. They seek your strength. A Stoic stands firm, lets their tears fall. You felt this trap, a relative's long sigh at a family table. Life's never fair. You offer a hand. They take your soul, but never stand up. This isn't grief. This is their weapon. Step back, breathe slow. Let their pain stay theirs. You're not their savior. You're not their chain. Your heart is free. Their guilt can't hold you. Their tears don't bind you. You've carried enough. Their pain, not yours. You've bent too long, felt their grief, always. You've tried to save, tried to mend them, but they cling tighter. You've stood here, spent, a quiet night, heavy. They pour their woes, nobody ever carries. Your heart yields. You offer your soul, but they don't rise. They drain your light. You've seen this play. A friend's endless lament. At a late-night talk. Life's always cruel. You listen. You give. But they don't shift. They take. Your strength. Your core grows weary. This is their trap. To chain with pity. To steal your freedom. You've felt this weight. A colleague's sad tale. They fail. Again. My world's a mess. You cover their slack. Feel guilt for them. But they stay. Broken. They lean. Harder. You've walked this path. A partner's tearful voice. I'm always wronged. You say sorry. Why? For breathing your air. Your boundaries vanish. You carry their pain as if it's yours. This is their art. Not sorrow, but control. They don't seek peace. They seek your ruin. A Stoic sees clear. You owe them nothing. Epictetus spoke true. Leave their burdens behind. Don't lift their chains. You've seen their eyes. Wet, but too steady. They twist your care into ropes. For you, you've lain awake, bearing their sorrow, wondering, why me? Why their endless grief? They don't want light. They want your darkness. You've felt this. Raw. A relative's long moan. At a warm table, life's never fair. You offer your hand. They take your heart, but never stand tall. This isn't pain. This is their weep-on. Step back. Breathe deep. Their tears can't hold you. You're not their crutch. You're not their chain. Your soul is free. They don't own you. Their guilt fades now. Their act, not yours. Lesson 5. They diminish your light. Like shadows, they creep. Your spark, they smother. A flame burns bright. They blow. It wavers. You shine. They squint. You felt this. Cold. A moment of pride. You share your win. They tilt their head. That's not much. Your heart sinks. You question your joy. Was it too small? Their words, like frost. They don't lift you. They dim your glow. You've seen this game. A co-worker's faint smirk. You nail a project. They shrug. Dismissive. Could have been better. Your spark flickers. You replay their words. Wonder, was I enough? This is their art. To dull your fire. To make you fade. You've stood here, shaken. A friend's sharp glance. You share a dream. They scoff softly. That's a bit much. Your vision blurs. You start to shrink. Feel less than before. This is their trap. They feed on doubt. Your loss of shine. You felt this sting. A partner's cold tone. You try. So hard. They sigh, unimpressed. Why even bother? Your effort feels small. You begin to believe. Your light is weak. This is their craft. Not critique, but theft. They don't want growth. They want you dim. You've lain awake. Their voice in your head. You're not that great. It cuts, doesn't it? The weight of their chill. You've walked this fog. A relative's sly jab. At a warm gathering. Still chasing that? Your pride withers. You want to prove, to show your worth. But that's their hook. They crave your fade, your loss of strength. A Stoic knows this. Your light is yours. They can't steal it, not without your nod. You felt this raw, the slow drain of joy. It's not your fault, but it's their design. You're not their shadow. You're not their prey. Your flame still burns. They can't touch it. Your flame still burns. Their chill can't quench. Like shadows, they hover. Your light, they fear. You've felt this cold. A quiet moment. Proud. You share your spark. They lean in. dim, not really impressive. Your chest tightens. You question your glow. Was it too faint? Their words, like ice, they don't celebrate you. They smother your fire. You've seen this play. A colleague's sly glance. You hit a milestone. They shrug. Cold. Others did better. Your joy, fades. You replay their words. Wonder, am I enough? This is their game. To dull your shine. To make you small. You've stood here. Shaken. A friend's sharp jab. You chase a vision. They smirk. Subtle. That's a long shot. Your dream wavers. You start to doubt. Feel less than before. This is their trap. They feed on fade. Your loss of light. You felt this sting. A partner's faint sigh. You pour your heart. They tilt their head. Why try so hard? Your effort feels weak. You begin to believe. Your spark is dim. This is their craft. Not words, but theft. They don't want you bright. They want you gone. Seneca knew this. Your joy is yours. Don't let them steal. You've seen their eyes. Cold when you rise. They don't lift you. They push you down. You've lain awake. Their voice, like frost. You're not that special. It burns, doesn't it? The weight of their shade. You've walked this fog, a relative's sly cut, at a warm table. Still at that level, your pride withers. You want to prove, to show your flame. But that's their hook. They crave your dim, your loss of strength. A Stoic stands firm, holds their own light. You felt this raw, the slow drain of joy. It's not your fault, but it's their design. Your spark still lives. They can't touch it. You don't need their light. Your flame burns alone. Their shade can't touch. You fought this long, felt your spark waver. You've tried to shine, tried to rise high, but they pull down. You've stood here, dimmed. A quiet night, proud. You share your heart. They lean in, cold. That's barely enough. Your soul stumbles. You question your glow. Was it too weak? That's their weapon. They plant darkness to steal your shine. You've seen this game. A colleague's faint smirk. You hit a goal. They shrug, dismissive. Others outdid you. Your joy falters. You replay their words. Wonder, am I less? This is their trap. To snuff your flame, to make you small. You've felt this sting, a friend's sharp jab. You chase a dream. They scoff, softly. That's a big reach. Your vision blurs. You start to shrink. Believe you're small. This is their art. To dull your core, to make you fade. A Stoic knows this. Your light is yours. Seneca's voice echoes. Hold your joy tight. Don't let them steal. You've seen their eyes. Cold. When you rise, they don't lift you. They want you down. You've lain awake. Their voice, like ice. You're not enough. Now, it cuts, but fades. You've walked this fog, felt your spark waver, but it's still there, burning, fierce inside. You're not their shadow. You're not their prey. A Stoic stands tall, even in their cold. Don't seek their praise. Seek your own truth. You've carried this weight, the frost of their words. It's heavy, but fleeting. You can let go. Step back, breathe slow. Hold your own flame. Write your strengths quietly. Guard them like steel. Their shade can't touch you. You've stood in their cold, felt your fire dim. But you're not gone. Your light is eternal. They dim to control, but you're not theirs. You shine, unbroken. Your flame is free. Their frost can't hold you. Your light burns fierce. They dim, you shine. You've carried this long. Felt your spark fade. You've tried to rise, tried to glow bright, but they cast shadows. You've stood here, chilled, a quiet moment, proud. You share your fire. They tilt their head. That's barely enough. Your heart stumbles. You question your glow. Was it too faint? That's their weapon. They sow darkness to steal your shine. You've seen this play. A colleague's cold glance. You hit a mark. They shrug, unimpressed. Others did more. Your joy withers. You replay their words. Wonder, am I less? This is their trap. To snuff your flame, to make you small. You felt this sting, a friend's sharp cut. You chase a vision. They scoff, faintly. That's a tough sell. Your dream dims. You start to shrink. Believe. You're weaker. This is their art. To dull your core, to make you fade. A Stoic knows this. Your light is yours. Seneca's voice echoes. Hold your joy tight. Don't let them steal. You've seen their eyes, cold. When you rise, they don't lift you. They want you down. You've lain awake. Their voice, like ice. You're not enough. It cuts, but passes. You've walked this fog, felt your spark waver, but it's still there, burning deep inside. You're not their shadow. You're not their prey. A Stoic stands firm, even in their chill. Don't chase their light. Chase your own truth. You've carried this weight, the frost of their words. It's heavy, but fleeting. You can let go. Step back, breathe slow. Hold your own flame. Write your strengths quietly. Guard them like steel. Their shade can't touch you. You've stood in their cold, felt your fire dim, but you're not gone. Your light is eternal. They dim to control, but you're not theirs. You shine, unbroken. Your flame is free. Lesson 6. They lack any trace of empathy. Cold eyes, no warmth. Your pain, they ignore. A heart laid bare. They stare, unmoved. You felt this void, a moment of grief. You share your hurt. They shrug, distant. Life's tough. Your soul shrinks. No comfort, no care, just empty silence. You've seen this chill, a friend's blank haze. You lose someone dear. They nod, then pivot. Anyway, my day. Your tears, invisible. You feel alone. This is their mark. No hurt, no spark. They don't feel you. They don't feel anyone. You've stood unseen. A colleague's cold tone. You falter at work. They glance, then pass. That's your problem, your struggle. Ignored. You crave a shred of kindness, of care, but they're a wall. This is their truth. Not distance, but void. They don't connect. They consume your light. You've felt this raw. A partner's flat voice. You break inside. They turn away. Get over it. Your pain, a burden. You feel erased. This is their power. To make you invisible. To steal your worth. You've lain awake. Their coldness, like ice. Why no warmth? Why no heart? They don't feel pain. They cause it freely. Marcus Aurelius knew, humanity binds us. They lack this bond. You've seen their eyes, blank when you fall. No sorrow, no care, just hollow space. You've walked this frost, a relative's sharp cut. You share your loss. They yawn, bored. Everyone's got problems. All the damn. Your grief, dismissed. You feel so small. This isn't mere coldness. This is their core. A Stoic sees clear. Empathy is strength. They have none. You've felt this, haven't you? The sting of their void. It's not your fault, but it's their nature. Step back, breathe slow. You're not invisible. Your heart still beats. They can't feel it, but you don't need them. Find those who see, who hold your light. They lack all warmth. A black hole, nothing more. Night falls, soft. A single light flickers. Moonlight, enquilled glass. You've seen their shadows, felt their cold, deep, their lies, their chaos, their theft of you. You don't need to win, not against them. You just need stillness. Their words fade now. Their storms pass by. You've stood in fog, felt your light dim, but you're still here. Your heart still beats. You've carried their weight, their doubts, their voids. It's heavy, isn't it? But you're not theirs. You've walked this road, felt their pull, strong. Yet you didn't break. You didn't bow. A Stoic knows this. Your peace is enough. Their games can't hold. You've lain awake. Their voices, like echoes. But they're gone now. In this quiet, you stand. Look in the mirror. What boundaries hold you? What lines will you draw? Today, right now, you don't need their truth. Your own is brighter. You've felt their chill. But warmth lives in you. They don't define you. They never could. A single breath, steady. You're whole, unbroken. If you need this, we're here, always. Not loud, just here.